Hello students, in this lecture we will see third test, which is test for population proportion. Now let's see the procedure. We shall consider the problem of testing the hypothesis that proportion of successes in a binomial equation some specified value, that is to test. So this is our null hypothesis always, h0 is equal to p naught. Now we check h0 against this h1, which is p is not equal to p naught. So p is not equal to p naught means this is two-tailed test. This is we check p is less than p naught or p is greater than p naught. Now so we check this h0 against h1. This is two-tailed, or we check h0 against h1. So these two are the one-tailed, which is one of them is left-tailed test and one of them is right-tailed. Now, so we check h0 against these three conditions. Now, second one, choose a level of significance which is alpha. Third one is test statistics. Now, test statistic for population proportion. Let x be number of successes in independent Bernoulli trials for which probability of success for each trial is constant, say value p. Then x is binomial distribution defined by b of np, binomial distribution np. So this is the x. So x is binomial distribution with symbol np with mean. So mean for the Bernoulli distribution is E of x is equal to np, and variance of Bernoulli distribution V of x is defined by np into q, where q is equal to 1 minus p, that is p plus q value will be 1. When n is very large, in this case x is normal distribution np, npq. So that's np is exponential, this is the mean and this is the variance. Therefore x by n is defined by x by n is normal distribution np by n, npq by n square. Now x by n is proportion of successes in sample consisting of n trials. So x by n is proportion of successes in sample consisting of n trials, which is denoted by p. Therefore the test statistic z is given by the formula z is equal to small p minus capital P upon square root pq upon n. So this pq is the capital letter. So this small p, so this small p is, so x by n is proportion of successes. So the x by n proportion, that value is called as small p, and capital P is value p plus q is equal to 1. That is the value capital P. Therefore test statistics is defined by z is equal to small p minus capital P upon square root pq upon n. So this p and q are in capital letter, so which is standard normal distribution 0, 1. Now under p is equal to p naught, because we check always h0 is p is equal to p naught. So in this case we check z is equal to small p minus p naught upon square root p naught q naught upon n. So that's the standard normal distribution 0, 1. So value of q naught will be 1 minus p naught. Therefore its computations will be to find n, which is number of size, x is number of persons possessing the particular attributes in the samples, and small p is proportion of persons possessing particular attribute in sample. So to calculate value of p, which is calculated from the formula capital X by n, p naught is specified proportion and q naught is found from p naught. So q naught is 1 minus p naught. Now to test h0 against h1, now to compute z calculation based on sample values using equation 1. So what is equation 1? So equation 1 is z is equal to p minus p naught upon square root pq upon n. So from that formula we calculate z calculation, right? So this is the formula, so we call this as equation 1. We calculate its z calculations. Therefore, so to test h0, compute z calculations based on this formula on sample values using equation 1. So z for given samples. So we calculate z calculation. Therefore, we check its critical region for testing H0 against H1. So, what is H0? H0 is P is equal to P0 at level of significance alpha for different types of alternative hypotheses are follows. So, here, so these are the alternative hypotheses and our null hypothesis is H0. So, H0 is P1 is equal to P, H0 is P is equal to P1. So, let's check H0 against H1. So, this is H1. Now, types of H1. So, here this is two-tailed, that is P is greater than P0 or P is less than P0. And here this is one-tailed, these two are the one-tailed, which is P greater than P0. So, this is right-tailed, P is less than P0. So, this is left-tailed. Now, we check H0 against H1. So, for H0 against H1, if the critical region, if mod Z calculation is greater than Z alpha by 2, then we reject H0. Otherwise, we accept H0. Now, if we check the critical region H0 against H1 for this H1 means what? H0 is P is equal to P0. So, and versus we check H1 is P is greater than P0. So, for that, if critical region for that condition is Z calculation greater than Z alpha. Now, in this condition, if it satisfies this equation means what? Z calculation value is greater than Z alpha, then we reject H0. Otherwise, we accept H0. And last to check H0 versus H1 means what? H0 is P is equal to P0 versus we check against H1 is P less than P0. So, for that critical region is Z calculation less than minus Z alpha. If this condition satisfy, then H0 should be rejected. Otherwise, it will be accepted. Now, see the test procedure. So, the alternative hypothesis may be one-sided or two-sided. Now, if we reject H0, so what is our H0? So, our result is H0 is P is equal to P0 versus H1. Okay, so our H1 is, so here if for that H0 is equal to P equal to P0, if H1 is P not equal to P2, so if it satisfies this critical region mod Z calculation greater than Z alpha by 2, so this condition satisfied, then we reject H0. So in favor of H1 is equal to P is not equal to P0. P is not equal to P2. So, we reject H0. Otherwise, we accept H0. Means what? If this condition fail, then we accept H0. Now, for second condition, if we check result H0 against this H1. So, if Z calculation value is greater than Z alpha, then we reject H0. Otherwise, we accept H0. And last, we check result H0 which is equal to P0 against H1 is P less than P0. In this condition, if it satisfies the equation Z calculation is less than minus Z alpha, if this satisfies, then we reject H0. Otherwise, we accept H0. Okay? Means what? Z calculation value is greater than minus Z alpha. In this case, we accept H0. So, when we accept H0, so Z calculation value is less than, this is opposite than this symbol. So, Z calculation value is less than Z alpha, then we accept H0. So, in this equation, when we accept H0, if mod Z calculation value is less than Z alpha by 2, so in this case, we accept H0. Now, let's see the example based on the same method, which is test for proportion of population proportion. Now, we will see the example for this method. So, the example is, in a sample of 500 parts manufactured by a company, so the number of defective parts were found to be 42. So the company, however, claimed that 6% of their product is defective. Is the claim valid? So we have to check, is the claim valid? Use 5% level of significance. Now let's see. So in this example, how many samples are given? So number of samples are 500. So value of n is 500. Now, so from that 500, so 500 parts manufactured by a company. So the number of defective parts were found to be 40. So number of defective parts. So number of defective parts in sample is 42. Let's call this as value x. Now small p value is calculated by using x upon n formula. Okay, so p is proportion of defective parts in sample. So p is equal to x by n. So which is equal to, so capital X is 42 upon n is 500. So from that we will get 0.084. Now we will check. So what is what to check? So the company however claimed that 6% of their product is defective. What is claim? Company claimed that 6% of their product is defective. So value of P1 is 6%, which is 0.06. So we have to check H0 is P is equal to 0.06, and they asked that is the claim is valid, means to check the given claim is valid means what? The company however claimed that 6% of their product is defective. Is this valid or not? Now here there is no given comparison between any two products, so we will directly check H0 is equal to P is equal to P1 against H1 is P is not equal to P1, right? Here we will check this for two-tailed because there is no given comparison in between any two defective parts. Okay, so we check H0 is equal to H0 P is equal to P1 against H1 is P is not equal to P1. Now so value of P is 6%, which is 0.06. Okay, now we will calculate small p, which is x by n, which is 0.084. Now here capital P is, so what is capital P? Capital P is proportion of defective parts in proportion, and capital P, so small p naught is, so P here is P is equal to P naught, right? So value of P naught is 0.06, which is specified proportion. Therefore value of Q naught is, we have the formula 1 minus Q naught. Okay, because addition of P naught plus Q naught is 1, right? Shifting this value to right hand side, left hand side, we get P naught plus Q naught, which is equal to 1. Therefore from that value we get Q naught, which is equal to 1 minus P naught, which is 0.94. So here this is small p value, which is calculated by using formula x by n, and so this is capital P, which is proportion of defective parts in proportion. So small p naught will be, so this is value of p naught is, here we have given h naught is p is equal to p naught. Okay, so that's value of p naught. So from that value p naught we calculate Q naught, which is 1 minus p naught, we get 0.94. Now to test the hypothesis, we have the formula to test H0 against H1. So Z calculation has formula small p minus p naught upon square root p naught Q naught upon n, which is the standard normal distribution. Substituting the value, we get 0.084 minus 0.06. So that's the value of small p, right? So that's the value of small p, and that's the value of p naught. So after calculating this value from calculator, we get 2.2597. So that's the value for Z calculation. And in this example, we check H0 is P is equal to P naught against H1 is P is not equal to P naught. Means we have to check the procedure. So we have to check H0 is P is equal to P naught versus H1 is P is not equal to P2. Means what? We have to check if mod Z calculation is greater than Z alpha by 2. So in this case we reject H0, otherwise we accept H0. Now let's see the calculation. So we get value of Z calculation is 2.2597, and in this example we have given alpha is 5% level of significance. So if alpha is 5% level of significance, that is 0.05, and for alpha is 5%, then value of Z alpha by 2 is 1.96. And critical region for the condition H0, which is P is equal to P naught against H1 is P is not equal to P naught is, so the critical region is Z such that mod of Z calculation is greater than Z alpha by 2. If this condition satisfies, then we reject H0, otherwise we accept H0. Now absolute value of Z calculation. So that's the value of Z calculation. So its absolute value is 2.2597, and value of Z alpha by 2 is 1.96. So this is calculated by using statistical table, or we have given this value. If alpha is 1%, 5% or 10%, then its respective value Z alpha and Z alpha by 2 are given. So here Z alpha by 2 for 5% level of significance is 1.96. Okay. So comparing these two values, so in these two values 2.2597 is greater than 1.96, means what? Mod Z calculation is greater than Z alpha by 2. So this condition is satisfied, therefore we reject H0. Means what? In this example we have to check that is the claim valid. So let's see here the hypothesis that, so we reject H0, means we reject H0 means we accept H1. So here, so the hypothesis that 6% of parts are defective is rejected, because here we reject H0. Hence the hypothesis that 6% of parts 6% of parts are defective is to be rejected. Now let's see another example. On 384 out of 600 randomly selected farms, it was discovered that the farm operator was also the owners. Is there any reason to believe that 60% of the operators are also owners? Use 5% level of significance and use 1% of level of significance that to check this result. Now in this example, so total number of how many numbers are there? 600. So value of n is 600. Out of that 384 are randomly selected farms. It was discovered that the farm operator was also the owner. So value of x is here 384, and we have to check that the farm operator was also the owner. So is there any reason to believe that 60% of the operators are also the owners? Now the value of P0 is 60%, that is value of P0 60% is 0.6. Now let's see the what are the given values. So in given example, what we have, P be the proportion of farm operator who are also the farm owner in the proportional. Now X is the number of farm operators who are also owners in sample. So the from out of 600 farms, so out of that 384 are the farms which are farm owners. Okay, so value of X is 384 and n, so number of sample size is 600, and here value of X is 384. So we'll find out small p. Small p is the proportion of farm operator who are also owner. Now value of p is capital X by n. So capital X is 384 upon 600. So value of p, small p is 0.64. Now what we have to check here, to check that whether the belief that 60% of the operators are also owners is correct or not. To check this condition, now we check H0 is P is equal to P0. So value of P0 is, so here we believe that it is 60%. So 60%, which is means that 0.6. 60% is 0.6. So value of H0 is P is equal to P0. So value of P0 is 0.6. We check it against its negation. H1 is P is not equal to P0 at 5% level of significance. Now in so this example we solve for 2 level of significance. First we solve it for 5% level of significance. Now next we will solve it for 1% level of significance. Now under H0, so H0 is P is equal to P0. So H0 is P is equal to P0, and versus we checked H1, which is P is not equal to P0. Now our test statistic is Z is equal to small p minus P0 upon square root P0 into Q0 upon N. So that is the standard normal distribution. Now we calculate value of Q0 by using P0, because Q0 is equal to 1 minus P0. So from that we get value of Q0 is 0.4. So substituting all the values in this equation, we will get value of Z, which is 2. That is Z calculation. That is Z calculation is Z calculation is equal to 2. Okay. Now for alpha is 5% level of significance, that is 0.05. Then critical value is, that is Z alpha by 2 value is 1.96. So its critical region is, so the critical region for H0 is equal to P is equal to P naught against H1 is P is not equal to P naught. For that condition, critical region is Z such that absolute value of Z calculation will be greater than Z alpha by 2. If this condition satisfies, then we reject H0, otherwise we accept H0. So from that Z calculation value is 2, so its absolute value will be again 2. Therefore mod of Z calculation will be 2. And for alpha is 5% level of significance. For that we know that value of Z alpha by 2 is 1.96. Now comparing these two values, so 2 and 1.96, so 2 is greater than 1.96. Therefore what we say that Z calculation is greater than Z alpha by 2. Means what? So this result satisfy, means we reject H0. Therefore we reject H0, that is the hypothesis that 60% of the operators are also owners is rejected. That is the rejected. Okay. So we say that hypothesis that 60% of the populations operators are also owners is rejected. That's the result, because here mod Z calculation greater than Z alpha by 2. So this result satisfy, then we know that the condition H0 will be rejected. Therefore this result will be rejected. Now we solve this same example for level of significance is work 1%. Now we know that, so in this example, so what is Z calculation? So Z is P minus P naught upon square root P naught Q naught by N. So we know that value for that. So after solving we get value for that which is 2, that is Z calculation is 2. And what we have to check now, and for alpha is equal to 1%, alpha is equal to 1% level of significance, 1% level of significance. So for 1% level of significance, then Z alpha by 2, if alpha is 1%, then Z alpha by 2 has value 2.58, right? Therefore we have critical region for what? Critical region for H0, which is P is equal to P naught, versus H1, which is P is not equal to P naught is. So critical region for that is mod of Z calculation greater than Z alpha by 2, that is value of Z such that mod of Z calculation is greater than Z alpha by 2. If this condition satisfy, then we reject H0, otherwise we accept H0. Means what? If this condition fail, that is mod of Z calculation value is less than Z alpha by 2, then we accept H0. So if this condition satisfy, then we reject H0. Now here Z calculation has value 2 and Z alpha by 2 has value Z alpha by 2, because here alpha is 1% level of significance. For that Z alpha by 2 has value 2.58. Okay, so comparing these two value, what we get? So mod of Z calculation value and Z alpha by 2 value. So here 2 and here value is 2.58. Among that 2.58 is greater than 2. So Z calculation is less than Z alpha by 2. So that is what we get. We don't get the result which is greater than. That is mod Z calculation is not greater than Z alpha by 2. Therefore we accept H0 at 1% level of significance. Therefore we accept H0 at 1% level of significance. That is conclusion for the same example. If alpha is 1% is, so its conclusion is the hypothesis that 60% of operators 60% of operators are also owners is accepted. When this is accepted, if level of significance is 1%, then this result will be accepted, and if level of significance is 5%, then this result is rejected. Okay, so here level of significance is 1%. In this case, we get the conclusion result is accepted, and in previous condition that if alpha is 5%, then result H0 is rejected. That is the hypothesis that 60% of the operators are also owner is rejected. Okay, we will stop here. In next lecture, we will see again more example for the same test. Thank you.